Beginning programming. So today we're going to talk about what the tools are of a programmer. So now every programmer has their select tool, and each one has their own preferences to what they like to use. Some people like to use tools that help them more. Other people like minimalist tools where it's just more of a text editor. So what is the main tool? The main tool is called an IDE, or Integrated Development Environment. And what that does is it basically acts as a sort of like, imagine a Word document, right? You spell a word wrong and it helps you through it. So this one, it will look for errors in your code that will cause problems in runtime when you compile it and try to run it. So it will notify you real time, this is wrong, you need to fix this in order to get this to work. As well as it has things like autocomplete, it has plugins to help you develop for other libraries such as Android or Objective-C is Xcode. That's for Apple devices. Then you have Visual Studio is another one for the Windows Phone, etc., etc. And Eclipse is for Java, and Java is Android. Yeah. So also some people prefer to have just a standard text editor. Some people like to just write code in Notepad, but it's all right when you're starting out. But of course you can't compile in Notepad. So the reason why we're going to go mainly I only ever use an IDE is because number one, I want to have access to the libraries. Number two, I want to have access to the plugins to help me develop for certain specialty things, which we're not going to worry about for a while. Number three is that it checks for errors, and number four is it could actually run the code. It will compile the code, it will run it, it'll tell me what the output is, which you cannot get from a text editor. So you can write everything, all of your code inside Notepad. It won't tell you what the errors are. It won't give you hints. It won't run it, and it won't autocomplete. Depending on, it will obviously not for Notepad. Sometimes there's some code editors that will help you out a little bit here and there, as well as helping you with visual programming, being able to drag and drop things in there and visually edit it, which obviously just a Notepad or Word won't help you with that. So what am I saying about all these things? Let me jump into Photoshop here. I still only have my mouse, so sorry about that. I don't have a graphics tablet yet to draw a lot better. So what you'll see that's used very often in programming is a parenthesis. So you have a parenthesis, right? In a standard Notepad or Microsoft Word environment, it will just give you this parenthesis. But in programming, you need two parentheses in order for something to work. So in this case, in a IDE, what will happen is it will basically, when you enter in the first parenthesis, it will automatically close the parenthesis. And when you have a bracket, which is used also a lot in programming, in Word or Notepad, it will not close the bracket. But in a IDE, it will enter in the bracket and then automatically close the bracket. And also tell you that the brackets are matching up, that every one that is opened, every bracket that's opened has a closing bracket. And a Notepad or a Word, it will not help you do that. So what else? Also, it will help you look through libraries. What do I mean by that? When you do it changed the brush on me. Hold up. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so if you do a dot, it will tell you, just like in, you say like you put this inside Word, right? It will tell you that you need a H in there. there's a similar aspect in IDEs where if you spell something wrong, or if you're looking for something, all you need to do is when you do a dot, it will pull down a list of the available things that you could use. So it will know what you're looking for according to the spelling that you start spelling it. So that if I, for example, I put a P here, it'll say, hey, you could be looking for print, or you could be looking for print S or something like that. Even though I only hit print, so I would only be putting in print, and it would go underneath and say this. So it would go print, or it would say, put. It'll give me all the options I want with that particular spelling. In Notepad, you're shit out of luck, pretty much. It won't know what you're looking for. And sometimes in programming, things are spelt with acronyms. So it's not the full word. So it'll tell you that it's wrong in Word because it's not actually a full word. It's short. It's short a couple letters. Because in programming, we try to do things as quickly as possible because it helps us be efficient. So IDEs are basically what you could think of them is that it's the Microsoft Word of programming, and that each programmer has their own pick. So it's up to you to find one that you like. I have ones that I like for each language that I use. And, there's all different types. And when you go into learning the individual programming languages, you will see, especially on my channel, you will see me use different IDEs and what I like about them. But as you saw here, what you're looking for in an IDE is things that help you. And, of course, that's the main tool in the programmer's tool belt is their IDE. Alright, so this has been Steven from LegitTechTutorials. I thank you for watching this video on beginning programming, the tools of programmers. And stay tuned and subscribe for more videos in this series and other series like it. And stay tuned for the next video in this series. And if you have any questions, email me. The email should be in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.